Hello everybody, I'm NerdyGuy. This is still bad quality because fucking Logitech and fucking Microsoft. I can't get help from any of them to fix this issue because this is a fucking issue. I can't change the settings. It fucking sucks. Anyways, today we're gonna talk more about sexism. Yay, sexism. Because there's been a lot of talk about sexism. Like, at first, it was Game of Thrones, but also the company Ubisoft, or Ubisoft. I don't know how it's pronounced. Some people say it's Ubisoft. But they are under fire for not having enough female characters. Mainly because in Assassin's Creed Unity, I was about to say Assassin's Creed 4, but Assassin's Creed Unity, once again, you play as a white guy. People keep saying white guy, but I'm like, well, Altair was Middle Eastern, and Connor in Assassin's Creed 3 was Native American. But, yeah, people want more female characters. And people question why you can't play as a female character in Assassin's Creed Unity. And also in the game Far Cry 4, people want a playable female character. And this got a lot worse when somebody on Ubisoft said, people are not sure if it was the official spokesperson or something, that said something like, well, that's just too much work, like, we're not gonna bother. However, then Assassin's Creed Unity pointed out that, well, when people talk about this, it's in Assassin's Creed Unity, it's 4-player co-op. But, so you can play with 3 other people, and none of the other assassins they play as are female. That was what people brought up. And, at first they said, like, it's too much work, we're not gonna bother. Which pissed a lot of people off. But then, a much better response came out of them, saying, well, it wouldn't make sense for one of them to be a female character, because from the player's perspective, you will always play as Arno. Even if you're doing 4-player co-op, then each player individually will see it as they're playing Arno, the main character. So that wouldn't make sense, which is a much better response, but... then, like I said, Far Cry... Somebody who works on Far Cry 4 said, like, well, we were planning on it, but we were too far into development to change the plans by then. We need a new voice actor, we need new animations and everything. And really, I just want to say, I'm going to surprise a lot of people here, but I'm kind of agreeing with the people going after Ubisoft. Kind of. Not at the extent people are doing it, but I kind of agree. Because gaming needs more female characters. Now, there are a lot more good female playable characters than people like Anita Sarkeesian want to claim. I mean, Samus, for example, who's a badass fucking mercenary with a fucking arm cannon, who most people don't even know she's a woman. And there's Lara Croft, there's Chell. A lot of people say Chell doesn't count because she doesn't talk, but in that case we can scratch out so many male characters in video games because they don't talk. But there's a lot of good games with female playable characters. For example, I'm currently playing Saints Row 3. Well, not at the moment, I'm recording video, but I'm playing Saints Row 3, and I'm actually playing as a female character. There's no real reason for me to play as a female character, other than when there is the option to play as a female character, in my head I'm usually like, well, I'll play as a female character first, and then I'll play as a female character to see what the difference is. But I rarely ever finish the game as a female character, so now when I played, I was just like, well, let's just make a female character. So I'm playing as a female character, and I like it. The game's fucking good. But yeah, gaming needs more female characters. And I think it's kind of bullshit they're saying, like, well, it's just too much work. Well, I kind of agree. It is fact that with animation, that animating women is harder than guys. Because women tend to have more jiggly bits. People are not going to appreciate that I just said jiggly bits, but... yeah, women are more complex figures than what guys usually are, especially if you consider that every fucking guy in Assassin's Creed games have all been the same archetype. Big and muscular. It's simple. Women, they're harder. But, it's still, I mean, I still think it's kind of bullshit. I think the main character in Assassin's Creed 4 could have been a woman, and it wouldn't have changed much. Some people are going to bring up, well, Assassin's Creed Liberation, you play as a woman. Yeah, well, how long is that game? It's a very short game. It's made for PSP, so it's later got a port to Xbox, I know. But, and you play as a woman. A black woman, in fact. But, yeah, in Unity, you should play as a female character. I think that should be the possibility. I would love to play Assassin's Creed as a female character. That would be pretty cool. And Far Cry, the whole thing, like, we need a new voice actor, new animations, bullshit. That would not take that much time, so stop saying that. Then again, I'm not a game developer, so what the fuck do I know? But, yeah, like I said, I can sort of agree with people, because gaming needs more good playable female characters. But however, I think that people are saying like, oh, I'm gonna boycott this game because it doesn't have a female character. I think they're overreacting and taking it a little bit too far. You don't have to boycott the game because there's no female characters. I'm gonna play them, and I'm most likely going to enjoy them. Assassin's Creed Unity looks fucking amazing. But, yeah, female characters should be added, not necessarily to these games, but to coming Ubisoft games, because gaming needs more playable female characters. And we need to go after this the correct way, not the way Anita Sarkeesian is doing it, by just going, the gaming industry is sexist, and everybody who works in it is sexist because sexism. Yeah. Anyway, that was all I had to say. So, what do you think? I mean, do you think Ubisoft should add female characters to the games? Do you think... Of course, just I'm recording a fucking video, my throat starts showing up. It hasn't done like that in a fucking week. Anyway, what do you think about this whole thing? Just leave me a comment and tell me. And don't forget to rate, subscribe. And I'm Nerdy Guy, and you just watched Nerdy Guy Rant. Bye!